Alright, so before we begin this, I got something to show you guys. So, Bunny Chasers on Board event. That's it's here now. It's here. Keep an eye for that. But I'm more shocked about is why they made that a boss. Dear God, why? Oh, they really made it a boss. So I decided to try to pull for I wanted to see if I could try to get one of the buddies just for a little bit. I want to test my luck, and I think I got something even better than a bunny. Look at this. Look at this. I got me a cute little fox ninja instead, and I love it so much. Like, she even says neem neem when I pick her up. Like, look at this. You cannot tell me this doesn't make you happy. What makes it even better, look at that smile. Look at that. Look at it. I feel like I could go outside and be a good person for once. I feel like now I don't have to be a menace to society every time I push the record button to start one of these videos. She brings me utmost joy. But yeah, no, back to more chapter 3. Question, Koharu. What? Why me? Because we're studying the same material. I have a question about this problem. Okay. Wait, I do know this one. For this, you need to draw an auxiliary line from the bottom at a right angle. Like this. Okay, so this triangle and this triangle are proportional to each other, right? Look here, see? I feel like our eyes got like a lot more brighter. We should realize you do actually how to do it. That's so cute. Oh, there was another question I wanted to ask you, Koharu. Is it this one? This problem is a little... Do you not know the solution either? No, but I'm sure I saw this in a reference book. Right here. Where did it go? I know it's in here somewhere. Here. Whoa. Well then. See, she really does have all the answers, doesn't she? What you been doing in your free time, little Koharu? You naughty girl. Why is that here? I didn't know you read this kind of stuff. Dude's hiding a little, missy. It says adult only right there on the cover. This isn't what it looks like. It's not mine. It's not mine. Who do you think you're fooling? I know erotica when I see it. Especially that kind's a little harder than usual. This is the good stuff. This is the hand kind you can find at Trinity. Where do all keep photos? They got a steamy, raunchy, titillating goodness that leaves you screaming and throwing your rationality right out the window. She got some hardcore. Why do you four people have something like this in your possession? Surely it doesn't get school rules, yes? No, I mean, yes. I told you, it's definitely not mine. Why do I feel like if I open the cover of the book, I'm going to see her name right in there? Say, property owner, Koharu. She's going to be exposed. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't blame you. We are going to be at boot camp for quite a while. It's not like that. I feel bad for my little gumdrop. I think you might have went too far. Yeah, I think you teased her enough. I may have gone a little too far. I was just so excited that's something I could relate to. Oh, you made her cry. Come on. I feel bad for laughing now. Maybe you should return before anyone notices it's missing. Can you sneak back into Justice Task Force headquarters? Now? I can go with you. Are you serious, Ace? Yeah. Besides, they make it for like a pretty good alibi too if we do get caught, so... Yeah, why not? Just to clarify, this really was one big misunderstanding. What was? That book. I'm usually better about hiding it. I mean, I don't carry it with me. So... You say you... Did she just blatantly admit that it is hers? I made an honest mistake. It doesn't count. If you say so. I do say so. Are you mocking me? You shouldn't be ashamed to be yourself. Huh? You should be more comfortable with who you are. That has to be the most gentlest expression I've seen on her face in a while. Okay. I'll share up. We're in secret with you in return. Secret? What type of secret are you hiding now? I'm sorry, what other secret I should be saying? The truth is, I'm a spy who was sent here to monitor the Mika work club's progress. Seriously? Now do you get it? I didn't happen to make a work club because I'm actually bad at studying. I'm actually an amazing spy who's carrying out an important undercover mission. But you just revealed that you're undercover. And you're a spy. You're not supposed to be telling me this. You would expose my secret, would you, Ace? I told you because I know I can trust you. Aw, okay. Don't run off without me. It's done. I'll be back where it's supposed to be. Thank goodness it's over. Now we can... Uh-oh. Busted. My apologies, but can you give us a moment for privacy, Ace? This is an important matter that is for just the task force member ears only. Yeah, sure, okay. Sorry, Ace. I decided to wait in the room next door. Well, I feel like I should probably stick my ear on the door and try to listen in. There's no other choice. It must be done. That was Hasmi shouting just now. Can't, but if must continue for... An Ace knows? Yes, I try. Sorry to keep you waiting, Ace. Let's head back now. Is everything okay? If anything, I regret letting you down after all your effort. Let me know if you would like to sleep in tomorrow as well. I'd be more than happy to help you wash up in the morning to save time. What? That's okay. I think I'll manage. She can wash herself. She's not a child. I know. I'm simply trying to be efficient. There are several advantages to bathing together, such as water conservation. She has a good point, but it's not like we have a luxurious bathhouse where we can all spread out and get to know each other better. Oh, I know. What if instead we all went scary dipping in the pool next time? It'd be just as good as a bathhouse. Is it weird for me to say I'm very inclined to go along with this plan? It's funny how different types of lingerie there are already these days. Some of them can easily pass as swimsuits at first glance. So... that was her underwear? Goodness, why are you shaking so much? So what if it wasn't a swimsuit? How would that change the experience we share, Koharu? Huh? What's the difference between a swimsuit and underwear to begin with? Waterproofing, body protection, design, the exposed areas? They're no different from the outside looking in, right? And that's why you believed me when I said it was a swimsuit, didn't you? What if I turned it around and said it really was just my bra and panties? How could that be proven either? What's the point in being told the truth that you can't trust or prove for yourself? Stop talking in circles, which is it? I think she was in her underwear. It was a bathing suit. Sorry, it's just so fun teasing you, I can't help myself. Okay, maybe it was. Now I understand. Haruko was alluding to the fifth cone. Oh. What? The fifth what? What are you talking about? It's something I've heard about in passing. Kiva listed 7 cones that date back to ancient times. I believe she was referring to the 5th cone. Can we prove anyone has ever reached paradise? That's how I remember it, but I can't say I know the rest. I was about to say, wasn't the 5th cone something about what Sarah was talking about paradise? It's a rhetorical question meant to ponder the existence of paradise if no one alive has ever seen it. I'm surprised you knew that. That would mean... Asusa, have you met Seiya before? Have they? Well, I mean, she did transfer, and she's part of the student council, so it wouldn't be hard to think they wouldn't have met. Because then they also say it was kind of hard for, like, anyone to transfer to Trinity at all. So I think they've had to have met somewhere, right? There's something I wanted to talk to you about, Ace. It's about Hanako. Okay. It's something I came across when looking at the last school year's model answers when prepping the mock exam. Every answer came from only one student's exams. So let me guess, she aced it. Exactly. It was Hanako. I'm not proud of it, But I took a peek at her first year scores as well. They were perfect. She aced even advanced classes that third year students struggle with. She's a genius. But for some reason, Hako's grades have completely plummeted as second year. So, okay, from the way things are looking, just for right now, it sounds like she's doing it on purpose. The question is why? Oh my goodness, it's the face! So, how goes it? I hope you are simply pretending to keep busy so you can have a pool party as the students. You wouldn't do something like that, would you? You wouldn't know that if it wouldn't be caught. My apologies, I understand. Yeah, why are you here? She offered you a deal, didn't she? A deal? I'm referring to searching for Trinity's traitor. Makes sense she'd probably know about it. I thought that might be it. She's a card, that one. She didn't even give you all the details, I'm willing to bet. She just dumped the responsibility in your lap until you did get to work. And she didn't offer a proper reason or intent behind it either, did she? Then I can tell you why the Mika work that was found in this way. Really? She told you nothing at all and burned you with so much. I rejected her offer. You did? Why? Is it because you didn't want to suspect your own students, or... It's not my role to find Trinity's traitor. Oh. So that's it. You represent Shale, meaning you're ultimately an interloper in all this, I'm belonging to Trinity. It's only natural that Wait, what? It's only natural that those of us whose world revolves around Trinity will have a difficulty understanding your reasoning. How fascinating. There's a first perspective, if anything else. Then, whose side are you on, Ace? Mine. If you're not on Trinity's side, then Gehenna, the General Civil Council, or maybe you're on no one's side. I'm on the student side. Aww. I wasn't expecting you to say something like that. Well, if that's the case, does that mean you're on my side too? I know I might not seem like sometimes, but I'm technically a student too, you know. Well, I mean, if you and Nagi go to Trinity, you will basically still be students. You are part of the student council. I'll be by your side if you ever need me to be. Wow, you sure know how to flatter a lady, Ace. Are all guys this smooth? I guess there's no hiding how happy that made me. But doesn't this also prove my point? If you're on everyone's side, that means you can never truly pick sides as well, does it? So, why don't I cut you a deal of my own? What type of deal? I'll tell you which member of the Mika Work Club is the traitor. It's the same traitor that Nagi's been searching for. The very person she'll stop at nothing to expel. The truth is that the situation is much more complicated than it seems. It would be as courteous of me to simply watch you be swayed by Nagi. Did you know that inviting you to make a work club homeroom was teacher was my idea? It was you? Yep. Nagi was opposed to the idea. She said she didn't want to waste a favor you owed on something like this. I wanted to be someone who was from neither Trinity nor Gehenna. So basically she wanted an outside perspective on things. Shiraza Asusa. I thought so. Oh, that doesn't make it any better. I won't bore you with the excuses, so let me be blunt. You must protect her. Is she in danger? First is what defines Trinity General Academy. As far as I'm sure Nagi told you, our academy's history is built on several factions coming together. As the name would suggest, there are 3 such factions that comprise the center: Pater, Phyllis, and Sanctus. However, there were many other smaller factions such as the Remedial Knights and the Sisterhood. Back then, those factions were just as hostile to one another as Trinity and Gehenna are today. Conflict was a daily occurrence, growing worse by the day. Until finally they all came together and created a peace treaty. And so the first council was held, where it was agreed to the end the bloodshed and unite as one academy. That sounds familiar. It does, doesn't it? Trinity General School, as we know, was born from the first council. There are still traces of those factions even today, but most people would never know it. Over time, history tends to become rather faded. However, there was one academy that chose not to participate in the council, and I think it was the Aries school then. The Aries faction. I say faction, but it's been an organized academy much like our own for a long time. The two sides have much in common, but were driven apart due to differences in how to interpret the ancient scriptures. Their academy also held chapel classes, kept a strict conversation uniform, and has a strong contempt for Gehenna. But Aries vehemently opposed the union, and that feud ultimately led to a conflict. Traitor suppressed Aries following the unification. He simply couldn't withstand the combined might of the new academy. Such stories are commonplace in history. Those who hold great power tend to want to test it, and Aries made it for a suitable target. Aries Academy fell to ruin. It was banished from Trinity District, but rumors say its doors remain open, hiding somewhere in the underbelly of Kivodos. They kept the location of their district a secret to avoid Trinity's watchful eye. Even the Jonestown Council doesn't know where Aries operates from currently. It really surprised me those that know the story throughout it. Those know this but but what? I can't read. Why? I was doing fine. These are uncertain times we're living in. The Jonestown Council president is still missing. Now, from the shadow, rise into overwhelming power. And what does Nagi intend to do with it? I wonder. Perhaps attack where remains the Jonestown Council and assume control of Kivodos? Or does she plan to uproot Millennium and stop its sudden emergence as Kivodos' rising new academy? Please leave them alone. Don't do anything reckless, actually. Power that immense can be used to silence any and all dissenters. Just as Trinity did to Aries long ago. Or just like Saya. What happened to Saya? I thought you said she was sick. Was she attacked? She's not dead, is she? Wait, is this supposed to be like some weird enactment of the past we're retelling right now? Dude, if I just if I just did this again, somehow, some way, if I call this right now and I get somewhere later into the chapter, and that's exactly what happens, I deserve a high five. That's all I'm gonna say. I want a high five for that. The truth is that Saya isn't fighting illness. So she was attacked? Her halo was destroyed? I know it's too horrible to be true, but it is. It has been covered up since last year. Saya was attacked by an unknown assassin. Her illness is nothing but a facade. Saya's dead? And no one knows but the Tea Party. Well, it's possible the Sisterhood may be aware. Their intelligence gathering has always been remarkable. Regardless, it's a secret that must be kept hidden. And no one knows who's responsible? There's an ongoing investigation, but it remains a mystery. Saya held no sources of confidential information, so I'm sure that only makes it hard to narrow down the suspects. So, there you have it. I don't think she's dead. I actually don't think she's dead. I think maybe she's probably in some type of coma. Because if this is like some type of retelling of the story and I'm talking to Sarah right now, she's definitely not dead. Aries still hates us after all. While our students take the privileged environment around them for granted, their students scrape by under improvised conditions, not knowing what it truly means to receive an education. They're stubbornly clinging to a grudge from years past and reject the help of anyone, including the Jonestown Council. So wait, Asa is from Aries then? What? Okay. We will reconcile with Aries if it were up to me. But the hatred for each other is too great, and the misunderstandings too many. It is not a relationship I could ever hope to reconcile on my own. Nagi and Saya objected to my opinions for political reasons, but I never held it against them. That's the essence of what the Tea Party does. I'm not the best when it comes to politics. Actually, I wish we could all simply get along. That's my wish too. I want to show through us so that an area student can be happy and accepted at Trinity. But now, Nagi has introduced a rumor of there being a traitor attending Trinity. I don't know how she came to that conclusion. Maybe it's all my fault. She became so paranoid that someone was interfering with her plans that she decided to form the Makeup Work Club. So wait. She's doing this she's scared then. That's why she's doing this? Because she's scared and she doesn't know what to do? She's really, really jumping the gun right now then. She's just a sweet, cute, lovable girl, right? Even Nagi adores her. But that's also what landed her right in Nagi's crosshairs. Even was caught sneaking out of the district and visiting suspicious places, such as the prohibited underground black market. There's even intel that connects her to a mass criminal group. Oh, oh, fudge. There you have it. The whole story of how Nagi's paranoia led to a full-blown conspiracy that a traitor is out to ruin Trinity. Nagi is absolutely certain that there must be a traitor in their midst. I know the explanation was a little long-winded, but that's the whole truth. But you said that a traitor is really... I did. Think of it this way. How would you define what it means to be a traitor? Nagi's under the assumption that someone is trying to deceive her, and thereby Trinity's tea party. She suspects there is to be a spy. In that sense, Asusa, the one whose background is completely fabrication, is the closest fitting to that description. Unlike the others, she truly is a transfer student from one of Trinity's enemies, Ares. She is now the eye of a complex political storm but has no idea that it's all my fault. That's why I'm fighting to prevent her expulsion. Or, at least, that's what I'm attempting to do by pleading my case to you. I want you to prevent her from being expelled. That's something an ace can, a sensei can do, right? In other words, you could argue that I'm a real traitor. I'm the one who's opposing Nagi's Eden Treaty. But since I'm the host, I don't have any real power and have no means to prevent it. Then again, maybe that's not truth either. You could as easily argue that if anyone's betraying Trinity, it would be Nagi. I thought so. Oh man. She's attempting to transfer Trinity and all the values, harmony, and unity is enjoyed into something else. She wants to awaken a Leviathan? That's my take on things. Whether you believe or agree with anything I've said is completely up to you. Everything's in your hands now, whether you protect Asusa or weed out the traitor, whether you believe Nagi or myself. Is that everything you wanted to say? Pretty much. I'm responsible for Asusa rolling out our academy, but this is as much as I can do to help her. Don't tell me you're worried about me, Ace. How very sweet of you. I may fall for you after all. You don't need to worry about me. I'm much stronger than I appear. Well then, I should be going. I really enjoyed talking with you today. People might start spreading salacious rumors if we spend too much time alone together. Not that I don't mind. Until we meet again, Ace. Bro. What? It was very close. That actually is very close. You went up considerably, actually. Yeah, wait, hold on. She went from 32 to 58. In a day. Yo, good job. I'm proud of you. I will not stop until I complete my mission and win those cute things. No matter the cost. You remember the real goal is to avoid failing, right? The awards are just incentives. That's now my secondary objective. I don't mind completing along the way. She said passing is, nah, that's cool. But those things, that is my joy. Excuse me. Oh, that voice sounds like an intruder. Good thing I've taken measures. Wait, what? She laid traps at the entrance? And set explosive traps to stop intruders? Why? Asusa, how many did you set? I hope there are more. What the hell? There's nowhere to run. Naturally, traps along intruders' likely escape route. So she predicted where they're gonna go? Asusa! Oh, that's even worse. It's Mari too? No! Please, anyone but her! May peace and comfort find you today. I'm much more worried about your comfort right now. Why Mari of all people, dude? That's the sweetest of the bunch. Here, it's water. Thank you. Whew. That really caught me off guard. What was that just now? The initiative. I was told this is where I could find the Mika work club, but I didn't expect to run to Hanako here. It just so happens my grades are terrible. Oh, so they are. You know her? You could say we're acquainted. If you're not here for me, then what are you here for? Right, of course. I've been looking for Shirasa Asusa. Me? Yes, there's a student you rescued recently that wanted to reach out to express her gratitude. Rescued? Gratitude? Yes, Asusa helped a student that was being constantly bullied by her classmates. Apparently, she was called to the back of the studio building and was harassed on a day in question. Someone was harassing the poor girl? What? These things happen, sadly. You may not hear about it often, but that's because perpetrators intimidate and coerce their victims into silence. Like goodness, the student came to us asking for advice. She told us you rescued her one day when you just happened to be passing by. She did? I suppose that did happen. I enjoy watching gangs prey on the weak. As I understand it, one of the attackers used suppressed retaliated by reporting to the Justice Task Force, which escalated to you and the task force engaging in a firefight. So it was a giant misunderstanding then. And she still went out with a bang, bro. That's how all of that started? I never retreat from a fight. I can defeat at least 3 more of your comrades had I not run out of ammunition. You have to be kidding me. Her gratitude was undeserved. I ended up being captured in the end. I don't think that's what's important. She said the escape didn't work out. The plan was a failure. Are you there, Ace? Must be he for me. Hi, Ace. It's me. This is why I say keep the door locked. I wanted to talk to you. It's about Asusa. Asusa? Are you there, Ace? It's me. Oh, no, wait. Sorry I took so long. I know I'm here later than last night. Oh? Now listen here, we can all get along now. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I had no idea 2 of you were... I mean, how long has this been going on? Hifumi, did you say you were in Ace's room last night too? How long has this been going on? I'm sorry. I never would impose had I known. I'll come back later, Ace. Wait, no. I mean, I won't bring the mood out again. So next time we should just talk tomorrow. And Where do you think you're going? I don't know what's going on between you two. All the juicy details. But yet, a reenactment would do just fine too. Make it stop, please. No, I get it. You've been coming here to talk to Ace about your lesson plans. Then you just need some advice? But why do you keep calling your swimsuit your pajamas? You're talking to a girl who wore her swimsuit to a chapel once. I don't understand why everyone's so uptight about these things. You said you want to talk to me about Asusa? Yes, that's right. That's okay for me. You can listen in too. The thing is, she's gone out the last 2 nights and hasn't returned until almost sunrise. Asusa. I was under the impression she was simply having trouble sleeping outside of her usual bed at first, but I don't think that's it. In fact, I've not actually seen her sleep at all. Come to think of it, neither have I. Asusa is usually the last one to sleep, but the first one out of bed. I'm not sure what she's up to, but I'm starting to get concerned that we'll have to step in for her to get some rest for her own good. I can't help but feel that she's anxious about something. It's not my place to pry into her private life, but I think we ought to help her. Every girl needs a good night's sleep. I'm afraid she's going to end up collapsing sooner or later. And the same goes for the 2 of you. Stop staying up so late and take better care of yourselves. Yes, ma'am. It's not that simple. Euphony? Failing isn't the worst thing that could happen. If we fail the last 2 exams, we'll be expelled. We'll be forced to leave Trinity. Expelled? What are you talking about? They can't expel you that easily. It's a long and complicated process that needs more valid reasoning than simply your grades. She's telling the truth. Ace? You might want to pop a squat. This is gonna be a while. It must be true if that's the case. We're going to be expelled if we don't all pass the 3rd exam. This arrangement of collective punishment wouldn't be possible normally given Shell's extrajudicial authority is involved. It all makes sense. Does it? I don't think it makes sense at all. And that goes for you too. Didn't your grades used to be the top of class? You were earning perfect scores in advanced 3-year level classes despite only being your 1st year. I found out while looking at last year's test when I was putting together our mock exams. I'm sorry for invading your privacy. But why? Why did you choose to begin failing this year? If it keeps up, then the rest of us will be... You have to forgive me. I never would have imagined it, that even one of the Mega Work Club members failed. That would we all be... It's unthinkable. No, I shouldn't have been so naive. I owe each of you an apology for all the trouble I've caused. I'm sorry, Ace. I'm sorry, Ifmi. Hanako, it's fine. I already forgive you. It's as you suspected. I've been intentionally scoring low on my exams. But why? What would you compel you to do something like that? I'm afraid I can't tell you. Why? I have my reasons, but I don't want all you to suffer because of my choices. So you don't have to worry. It ends tonight. I'll pass my exams to keep the rest of the Mika Work Club safe. Thanks, Hanako. You don't have to thank me, Ace. If anything, I actually want to make it up to you. What if I did a little striptease? Would that suffice? Please. No, I really want to get some sleep tonight. Oh, I have a question. Are you two the only ones that know about all this? I think so. Ace was the only person I talked about until now. If that's the case, the expulsion is what is making us so anxious. That mystery is still unsolved. Actually, I feel as though the Mika Work Club Club's entire founding is even more confusing after what you told me. I doubt Mika could arrange this. It must have been Nagisa's doing. Okay. But why now? Why would she base herself with something like this just days away ahead in Eden's Treaty signing? What is up the exact reason she's doing it? Now I understand. The Mika Work Club's purpose is to hear any potential threats to Eden Treaty. What are you, Sherlock? Bro, what? What? It's a very Nagisa-like thing to do. She can be a real convening witch. She can be a reconvening witch when she wants to be. Did you call her a witch? Nagisa is trying to wash out every problematic element at once. Or yesterday's dirty laundry, basically. I think she equates to more a trash bin. Her plans include you too, don't they, guys? You probably accepted this job with a good intention of saving failing students, but in reality, you were a pawn for the sake of using yourselves extrajudicial authority. How did you... I just told her this. She figured us out in like a snap of a finger, and yet that hasn't stopped you from doing everything you can for us. You truly are a wonderful person, Ace. And you're more like a detective, Hanako. I'm amazed. Nagisa told me she's searching for the Trinity's traitor. That's just like Nagisa. So melodramatic. Though I'm sure anyone who disagrees with her plans is a traitor in her mind. I can understand why Alice would be a suspect given her background. It could be off base, but it only surprised me if Kohara was essentially a hostage from the Justice Task Force. But what about you, Ifmi? I thought you were close with Nagisa. Me? Am I really a suspect too? You know what? I think it's best if I don't tell her. So, does this mean I'm officially part of your secret midnight heist? I was about to say, I like this little group we got going on. This feels nice. I feel so comfortable talking about stuff like this. The three of us, all alone late at night, sharing a heart-pounding menage a trois. That's not what's happening. It is pretty late, so we probably should call for tonight. You're right. We should be getting to bed. Good night. She's gonna see us coming out the room, isn't she? Is that Leghorn from Ace's room? What is he still doing up at this hour? I'll talk to you tomorrow. Huh? Oh no. What were you doing in Ace's room? Bye, Ace. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's night menage a trois. Oh? Look, man, I just want to go to sleep. Whoa! 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 Wait! Go hard when I can explain!